Yo, 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 this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. Circle of Honor podcast be out soon. You're sitting here watching the Honorable King Earner carry it in the purest of honor. And I want for you guys to have understanding that Good Brothers Home Care is what you should be following on Instagram. Good Brothers Home Care, ASAP. Listen, King Earner official page, you already know the plugins with my Instagram, TikTok. Y'all know how I carry it, man. Listen, I want for individuals to understand the rawness I'm about to give y'all and how I'm about to carry it. I'm going to carry it so pure that if you don't have understanding of this video, you don't understand me or Stop Recycling Crime or the Honor Your Life campaign. Now, Charleston White is an individual that you all know of from being online, and some could say he acts like a clown. Some could say, this guy is a little too off here with everything that he's saying. He's going a little wacko. In between that, there's a message. That message is locking individuals up. But the message that I like about it is that he's coming forth saying, I'm the rat. You don't have individuals who do that. If you know anything about King Earner, you know from the beginning of me ever coming out speaking to individuals, that's all I ever wanted was an individual to come forth and say, hey, listen, I'm the rat. And once they do that, we can have an understanding of what's going on in our community and who we do not. If we are involved in negativity, don't go amongst. It's like being in the slavery times. Once the individuals in the field were picking cotton, they find out who is the rat. They stay away from the rat. They know the rat's goal, and we understand to a certain extent his goal was the message getting out and a coin. And more than anything, the coin. And my goal is to give y'all understanding that I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at an individual who is actually telling you who they are. That's the problem in these times. You guys are more cool with the individual who is running around acting like he's someone else, acting like he's a gangster, acting like he's an individual who is a part of crime, and then locking you up because he's a rat. Charleston White has explained over and over, time and time. I even, a couple weeks ago, took time out and looked at his paperwork, how he told on his friend Antoine. And he was a young man at this time, and I don't make no excuses for young men. But when I see a young man actually get on the stand, testify against crime, right? And never go in that direction with swinging with groups of individuals and locking them up, it makes me understand that he wasn't built for the streets. It actually made him despise everything that had to do with the streets. So once he tapped into who he really is, that's the rat, you have to understand he expressed himself to the world. I don't honor nothing from the streets. And we have understanding that King Earner don't honor what's going on in the streets because it's not like in my time coming up where individuals got to earn to take care of their families, went to a business. You guys are staying there. You guys are getting the bread and you're staying there and you're creating a problem for yourself. The difference between me and his message is I'm not a rat. That's number one. Number two is I don't want y'all to go to jail. But the individuals who are online that are a part of the streets, the ones that claim the quote unquote G code, y'all support Charleston White, don't you guys? You try to laugh it off, you try to joke it off, but honestly, y'all put him in a great position, a lot of y'all. When you have a King Earner coming with the sturdiness and understanding that I don't want to see y'all go to jail. I've been to jail. I've done a lot of time in jail, state, feds, county, whichever part of it you want to speak on. I've been there. I'm not here to glorify that anymore. I'm here to give you pure understanding that it isn't right to harm a Charleston White. It isn't of honor to harm a Charleston White. You want to harm Charleston White because he's actually telling you, look, I see you do something wrong. I'm telling on you. I am a rat. But yet, that very rat that's around you that you know that is in your community that might have told on someone else, you either beep at or you go to him when your bills can't get paid, or that girl need that bag, or you need another pair of fresh sneakers, or whatever the case it is, whatever jam you in. And some of it don't be a jam, because with a bill you can always postpone that to a later month. Even if it's down, 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 it don't matter. You don't go to a rat to come up. But some of you guys are okay with that. Some of you guys excuse that. Some of you guys say, this type of tough rat I'm going to honor. But you would try to provoke King Erna and say, hey, King Erna, Charleston White is here or there. And then I'll be amongst the community and I'll hear the kids and they're speaking. And I'm telling them live and direct, don't feed into the foolery, because that's a rat. That's a rat. And that definitely is a rat. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot straddle the fence. And y'all straddling the fence when y'all do what y'all do. Y'all are straddling the fence when y'all do what y'all do. And guess what? I don't honor it on no way, shape, or form. No way. I'm surprised at the men that I see daily underneath a Charleston White post. I'm surprised at the men who DM me and say, look at this, and laugh and joke. You are indeed the individuals who support him. Yeah, let's not get it misconstrued. The streets support Charleston White. But yet, y'all, for your entertainment, you want to see King Erna because you know his principles are so sturdy that it goes against locking our youth up. His program is to lock them up. My program is to change the mentality and give them understanding of guys like myself that already been through it. And understanding that I have been through it so much that I tore down my community. And I'm telling them a different way. It's needed because there is no honor amongst men in these times. But yet, you guys are honor gunner. You guys are honor every Rizat that come around, man. You guys don't have the understanding of being men. And that's where King Erna come in at. And that's what King Erna gives understanding that at the end of the day, Charleston White is not your enemy. You're your own enemy because you deal with the rats that you know told. You deal with the rats that you know told and come around you asking you for help to get back in the streets. You're the worst one. You're worse than Charleston White. Charleston White has come forth and told individuals, I'm going to lock you up if I see it. I'm going to send them right to you. Now, I don't understand and respect all the antics of how far he's going because I don't understand locking up our youth. There's got to be a mother and a father that are against that. There got to be an elderly woman who lives up the street that see Bobby walk up and down the street, run around the corner and do a lot of negative things, but she's seen Bobby grow up from here to there, and she just wills that Bobby, when he goes and do these jail bits, that he comes home and do the right thing. And she knows that Bobby can, if Bobby has some leadership and some strength. But you guys these days, y'all worried about the Birkin bags, the drug dealers who get the big money. Y'all don't go ahead and say, let me situate this young man who I know needs to go to college. Let me pay for my whole block of kids that their parents are in crack. You know they don't have food, but you got your workers out there serving them deli and you don't give not a bite to anybody. That's where the dishonor lays amongst those in the street that gets them caught up in involving themselves with a rat. Because individuals who have a heart like that and don't have a goal with drug dealing and giving back at the end with their community, because you can't have a goal of just poisoning your people and don't have a heart to say, damn, let me fix something, some end of that, some part of that. You rather go in this direction. You rather keep the negativity going on when you have ample opportunity to say, this is my last re-up today. This is something I'm not going to involve myself into in any matter moving forward. But you can't do that because you're too addicted to the money. You're not addicted to doing the right thing with the money. You're addicted to doing the wrong thing with the money. And this has been my message all the time. But I love to point out a rat live and direct. In that can out here, in face to face, that always been my thing. Y'all don't know King Earner. And I'm not here to brag on that part of me being a man, sturdy, state and federal. I'm not that person anymore that needs glorification from the people. I don't need to have clout from the negative things that I have done in my time or how I carried it amongst a rat, state, federal, or county. I have interest of telling youngins, I've done it, and guess what? There's a dead end. That dead end is going to put you in a horrible situation. That dead end is a dead end already. You already met it. But yet you want to continue to focus on trying to recycle the money that you spend and get rid of because you know that you got something in place that moves so fast. You lose thinking that that will last forever. So guess what I'm going to do? Continue to restore the honor amongst the people. But I'm never going to be okay with locking the youngins up. Maybe one day, as men, the sturdy men can come together and give these children what I give them. I can have parents come up here and talk. My program has never stopped. And every coin I ever made from my program, rather it was Camelot, rather whatever it was, guess what I done? I gave it right there to the community. I found out the children who didn't have coats, I made sure I honored them off camera because I don't need the glorifications from the people and I don't need the reward. I need the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when King Earner is no longer here anymore. But y'all got the message misunderstood, thinking that when I spoke about snitches, I spoke about what? Civilians. Nah, I'm speaking about you rats who commit crimes 24/7, who don't care and lay in bed with good men that you see are doing good with their money, being successful from the drug game and saying, I'm changing my life, I'm going to invest in this and invest in that. And y'all get them locked up. Y'all get our kings locked up. Y'all get the youngin' that's down the street that done a crime one time. Y'all go point him out. And a civilian to do it too. Bury a kid, not giving them a chance and giving them an understanding that I can lead you or walk you through this without you having committing crime. I don't care what you sell. If it makes you money, it's worth or earned, so you don't gotta sell a drug. Whatever turns over that you keep consistent, and once it grows, guess what? You will win, and it'll continue to grow. But guess what y'all want to do? Y'all want to be cool, continue to be cool, and guess what? There's going to be more Charleston Whites who's going to come out and say, that's him. And y'all going to continue to say, oh, I'm against him. When your friend next to you, the homie that you got is a rat. The dude that you slide around with, the dude that you become cool with, that you claim that is thorough is a rat. Or you'll make an excuse for when you hear it. Oh, but he tough though. He put it down, he carries it. No, he don't carry it. He folded when them people came to him. He couldn't be a man. Just like Charleston White did. Except Charleston White is telling you guys, this is me. I'm a rat. That's what he's telling people. Hey, I'm a rat. It doesn't matter. I'm here to lock you up. King Earner message is, hey, listen to me. I don't honor the Rizats. They speak up and say they're a Rizat. They don't mean you no harm then. Because they're allowing you to know I don't want to be involved in any of this at any way, shape, or form. But y'all want to say, oh, he's the enemy. No, I told y'all the enemy is right next to you, or it's somebody that you know that you're kicking it with Delhi. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. The goal is to restore the honor amongst the people. We have to restore the mindset before we restore anything. Y'all gonna lose worrying about people who aren't the enemy. And guess what? You're your own enemy because you put your guard down. It's getting slow in the streets. You know it is. Feels like you're selling the money every time you're turning around. You only got the re-up, and it never matches. And guess what? You can sell just about anything right now at this point in life, t-shirts or whatever, and become a rich man. Have the strength to do something else that has some type of honor to it. Something that's you can look back and spend it the way you want to do it. King earner life and direct.